Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. This is Christian. This time we have a figure of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta from Bandai's Dragon Stars series. As we can see, Vegeta looks very interesting. Nice artwork on the back of the package. We have all the other figures from this line. On the other side we have nothing. Here we have the Dragon Stars logo and the Dragon Ball Super logo, although Vegeta in Super Saiyan 4 has never appeared in Dragon Ball Super. So let's go ahead and open up the package. I have my scissors over here. We have to gently cut on this area and on this area. I'll try not to destroy the box. I really hope not to destroy this box because it looks beautiful. There you have it. One more to go. There you go. Nice and slowly and smoothly. And that's it. Vegeta is released in all his glory. There you have him with all his accessories. The tail seems to be on, so we won't need to struggle with adding his tail. We have two extra hands, two gripping hands for the Gallic Gun or Final Flash, or both. The Saiyan Prince is once again here to regain his throne and prove to anybody that he can beat Goku at opening 1,000,000 pickle jars faster. Super Saiyan 4, it was and still is one of my favorite Dragon Ball transformations, and I'm so excited to have this figure of Vegeta at Super Saiyan 4 level. Vegeta's power level in this case is way over 9,000, at least when it comes to the style department. Those shiny tight pants, as you can easily see them, along with those boots, can make a lot of Instagram models envious, we have to admit. Judging from the appearance of this figure, we can bet that Veggie is no fan of sleeping with a teddy bear in his arms. The gloves make the Saiyan Prince appear as a mad dentist who would get you rid of all your teeth problems along with the teeth themselves. Let's speak about the sculpt. I'm overall satisfied with this figure's sculpt, as it looks pretty good. I'm glad to see any Vegeta figure that doesn't make us believe that the Saiyan Prince hasn't eaten for weeks. This figure's muscles are large enough, exactly as Vegeta looks in the anime. On other figures and even in the Dragon Ball Super anime, Vegeta's muscles are so small that you're starting to wonder if he has cancer. The fur on this figure looks amazing. It looks great. And it's nice to see that it has the exact same color as how Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta appears in Dragon Ball GT. He has the exact same bright red color as it is in the anime. That's a great detail from Bandai. I don't think we can have any complaints on the sculpt and the paint job for this figure, as Bandai has done an amazing job in both of these two areas. Those blue eyes, I think they're blue, not green. I'm pretty sure they're blue, whatever. That color of those eyes is the same as Vegeta's eyes appear in the anime when he turns Super Saiyan 4. Well, it's also glad to see that Bandai has recreated the red margins on the eyes as well. that make Vegeta look like he has been killing chickens in Counter-Strike all night. As for the hair, you might have the feeling that Bandai could have done it a bit better. On the other hand, I wonder if Vegeta needs to transform when he plays Hide the Sausage with Bulma. Would the regular Super Saiyan with gold hair be enough? Or does he have to go all the way to Super Saiyan 4? Let's talk about the articulation. The articulation on this figure is what you can normally expect from a Dragon Stars action figure. Uh, Although the legs are articulated incredibly well. Just look at it. Incredible how high Vegeta can kick on this figure. Here we have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta making Jean-Claude Van Damme envious, as his twine position is even better than in the Frieza figure that I've reviewed previously. The double knee joints are doing their job pretty well for this figure, and the knee won't look uglier than acne on the butt as in the case of other Dragon Stars figures. You see, it looks pretty well, it looks pretty good. Let's check, for instance, this Piccolo figure, also by Bandai from the Dragon Stars series. Let's look at his knee articulation. Do you see it? Looks bad. Looks pretty ugly. That's what I'm talking about. I'm glad to see that Bandai had a different approach on Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. There's also a hinge at the ankles in the swivel. Therefore, you can move those feet in pretty much any direction you want. You can even go like this, 360 degrees, and bend like this, and bend like this, pretty easily. The waist articulation is not too bad, as you can use it to move Vegeta a bit backwards, but not really forward. However, I have a big complaint here. Trying to move the figure's torso 360 degrees from the waist articulation will result in that torso popping off. Let's see how that happens. You see? It's off. It pops right in, no problem, but this is a bit of an issue. It can turn out to be quite annoying. Other Dragon Star series clearly don't have this problem. I'm curious if all the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta Dragon Stars figures from Bandai have this issue. So please write down in the comments if you have such a figure and if it does have this problem as well or not. The arms can be articulated in pretty much any way you want them. There's the swivel at the wrist. The wrist can move 360 degrees. Double jointed elbow. Bicep swivel, of course. However, it's a bit annoying that these arms are a bit stiff. It's also the same for his right arm. Let's talk about the extra hands. We have 2 gripping hands in the box. That's all we get for this figure. I wasn't expecting more. We'll have to remove these fists. They go out pretty easily. The other one as well. Now we'll just have to insert these gripping hands. There you go. Once you hear a click, it's okay. Here we have Vegeta firing a final flash to any of those who dare to laugh at his hairstyle. Here we have Vegeta stealing one of Yamcha's fighting techniques. As we all know, Yamcha is a very powerful character in Dragon Ball. Here we have Vegeta with his closed fists on. I like to keep all my Dragon Stars figures like that, with their closed fists. This figure is about 16 or 17 centimeters high, just like the Super Saiyan 4 Goku figure. There we have them, both in the same frame, looking cool and awesome and ready to fight. Here we have Vegeta expressing his feelings towards Goku. You can feel free to check out my review of the Super Saiyan 4 Goku figure. I also have that on my channel as well. Vegeta defeat Omega Shenron? That is the question. Here we have Omega Shenron preparing to fight against Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I've also reviewed this Omega Shenron figure on my channel. Feel free to check that out. Here we have some amazing posing from Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta attacking Omega Shenron. As we know from the Dragon Ball GT anime, both of these legendary Saiyans weren't a match for this terrifying villain. They had to fuse all the way to Gogeta in Super Saiyan 4 to have a chance. We have some other photos of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta alongside other Dragon Stars figures. Here's a Charizard figure from Jazzwares. I think Vegeta can tame this rebellious Pokemon if he wants to. Who knows? They're both quite rebellious. They would make a great couple. Here we have another figure of Dragonite from Jazzwares or Wicked Cool Toys. I'm not so sure. Alongside Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 from Bandai. Here's how Vegeta looks alongside a Ash figure from 1998. Here's Pikachu. And here we have a Bulbasaur. Pikachu was made by Tomy, Bulbasaur was made by Jazzwares and released this year. The Bulbasaur figure was released this year in 2023, while the other figures are much older, Ash and Pikachu. Having this figure in my collection makes me as happy as Master Roshi is when he gets a new magazine with naked ladies. I'll be keeping it in my shelf along with other Dragon Ball figures, as I do not plan to use it as a kid, of course. If you're a fan of Super Saiyan 4 and eventually the Dragon Ball GT series, it would be nice if you could make a little financial sacrifice, such as enduring not to get drunk for one night anymore, so that you can have the necessary money to buy this Vegeta figure. Surely there are some flaws on it. Nothing can be as perfect as Mr. Satan's stupidity. For instance, the faulty waist articulation that I've spoken about, that doesn't really allow the figure to rotate 360 degrees is quite a bummer, but it's nothing intolerable in my opinion. You could also complain about the hair sculpt, as it could have looked better. This figure currently costs about 35 to 40 bucks on online stores such as Amazon or eBay, depending on where you want to buy it from. I've got mine from emag.ro, a Romanian online store, as it cost me 152 lei, with the transport fee included. That's about $33. Vegeta couldn't stand that Goku can go Super Saiyan 4, so the Saiyan Prince had to embrace the transformation as well, since we all know that Vegeta is secretly in love with Goku. I'm also happy to see a figure that makes Vegeta look sturdy, as this one does. And not one that makes you wonder, why doesn't the Saiyan Prince have huge muscles anymore? Starting from the Cell Saga of Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta's muscles looked huge, and it was very enjoyable to see the Saiyan Prince like that, we have to admit it. It wasn't also the case with Dragon Ball Super, as one of the biggest complaints I have about that show is that Vegeta's physique looked like the Saiyan Prince was suffering from cancer, or that he has been spending a lot of quality time with his autobiography, working on a solo project with a very hands-on approach. That was it for today, folks. Thank you very much for watching this video in this beautiful winter day in Romania, Europe, planet Earth, and the Milky Way galaxy. Feel free to drop me a like and subscribe if you wish. Either way, it's a great honor for me to share these review videos with the world. Eventually, you can leave me a comment in which you can tell me if you like my reviews, if you hate them, if you think that I'm boring, wonderful, despicable, smart, dumb, and so on. May the natural selection be on your side, ladies and gents, and I'll see you with my next review video. I'm Christian, goodbye and stay tuned.
Kakarot, get ready. Omega Shenron is about to attack.
But can we eat first, Vegeta? I'm starving.